Bucci done cussed his way onto the Crip report card. Shout out my nigga Rap News, Street Politics. That's really my dog. Like, low key, like, that's my dog, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro really know me. That's my dog. Bucci, we about to grade your Crippin'. What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman I before the E. Man, golly, I don't know y'all. Remember that. And we back with another new video. Oh, Bucci. I guess this is what Bucci wanted. Bucci cussed his way to the Crip report card. What that shit do, Keyway? This is crazy. Spoiler alert, he got an F. That boy got an F. Now I'm just playing. I ain't trying to politic on y'all. I'll let Rap News Street Politics do that. Now, if this is your first time to the channel, like and describe off the back. Off the back, don't troll me. If this is your first time to the channel, shame on you. Shame on you. But this is funny. I was listening to this. I was like, damn, he's like the the first Crip he reviewed. I was like, damn, Bucci on here. I'm like, where Buddy at? Where's Buddy? Where's Buddy's ranking on the report? Nah, I'm just playing. I'll leave that nigga alone. Gang. So look, we gonna get straight into this because this is funny. You know what I mean? This is good. Shout out Rap News Street Politics again. That's my dog for real, in real life. You know what I'm saying? Y'all never know who he is. Ah, that's funny, man. This is funny, but we can get straight into this, man. Straight into it. Shout out all my good subs. Man, I had some lamb, some cabbage. I went crazy. My son in there watching Smurfs. We was just catching Pokemon before this. Just a little thing, some shit I'm on. To be wondering, what's up with me, man? What's up with me? That's what's up with me. Taking care of my family. But we're going to get straight into this. Bow. Let's do this, man. This is good.
Up on the list, we got somebody that nobody thought was with the gang banging. We got Brandon from No Jumper, self-proclaimed member of Eastside, Rolling 20 Crip, out the Eastside.
Nigga said self-proclaimed member. He said self-proclaimed member. Like, he a real member. That's what I heard. I heard he's a real member. My nigga Rap News Street Politics says self-proclaimed. You know what I mean? But I think he's a real member. But let's do this.
Out of Long Beach.
I wouldn't know that you gangbang, so I'm just asking you, bro, like when you was in that lifestyle, what hood was you from?
But what I'm saying is, everybody know I was from 20 Crip. I said that clear.
Know that.
Well, okay.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah.
I think you told
You
me.
said what?
Have you ever heard about me in Long Beach?
Not once.
Like I'm saying.
Nigga Tafer said not once. I think Taford didn't understand the objective, right? Shout out Taford. I really like Taford. I ain't gonna lie. He said not once. I never heard of him.
Now, Brandon has crossed over to the dark side, man. He came out as an intellectual when he first hit No Jumper, and now the dirty past is coming to haunt this dude. Now, a lot of people was looking for us to speak about Brandon on a non-affiliate report card, but the Crippin' is his origins, man. We gotta put him on the Crip report card. He say he's not a gangbanger, but he is a member of the gang. Now, when he said that, TF3rd and everybody was looking crazy. You know, niggas didn't know how to take that, which I found kind of strange. TF3rd said he never heard of him from the city. Now, of course, 20 and Insane is large hoods. You're not gonna know everybody from every hood. You know, it's just not gonna play out like that. Especially when a nigga career wasn't long and extensive and he's not known for putting in work, which I think is or was Brandon's role with the Crippin'. Now, I am uncomfortable with how he has came out saying he from Rolling 20s. You know what I'm saying? It's like niggas had to press him multiple times over multiple periods of different podcasts and different things he was saying. Niggas is like, hold on, what?
Nigga and Hefe press bro with some sour patch. Nigga and Hefe press Bucci line with some Sour Patch Kids in his hand. Nigga. Oh, this is good. This is good, man.
Where you from? You know what I'm saying? Niggas really had to squeeze it out of him, and he came out and said he is a member.
So let me ask you this. Do you consider yourself a gang member? Because Flacco was saying it's going to start a gang war. You saying you're in a gang. I didn't know you were in a gang. He was saying Rich Trapper's in a gang. Are you a gang member?
Well, I'm a member of the gang, but I'm not a gangbanger. I'm not actively hunting down. It's a lot of people like that.
Now, Brandon, with being from Long Beach, he spoke about his time where him and his hood have beefed it with Hispanics in Long Beach, you know, basically proclaiming to be an active member at one point. Now, I believe this was around high school. I'm sure he's in his 30s now, but he's alluded to being good in the streets, basically by saying with him being from his set, with the kind of shit he be popping on the internet and on the podcast, somebody, if he had smut on his name, would have been came out like, hold on, that dude ain't solid, or he not really from the set. So that's what he's using to prove that he is good in the Rolling 20s. Now, of course, we don't see this dude.
Hey, now I want to say too, for the record, bro had like a back and forth with P's and Q's. P's is from that section or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just for the record, P's was questioning some things, and apparently Bucci got some folks on the line or whatever, or had a conversation with P's, and woo, and boom, it was legit. So I want to say that, all jokes aside or whatever, not that I give a fuck. I don't care where none of you niggas from. Dead homies. I don't care where none of y'all niggas from. But for the record, he did have a back and forth with Peas. They got on the line and everything was cleared up, and he is indeed, you know what I'm saying, from the section. Just want to throw that out there, all joke, because I'm doing jokes and like, oh, listen, but I just want to say that for the record too, because I don't want to play with nobody cripping. Not that he's active or nothing like that, but I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to say that before we go on with the jokes. Straight up.
With members like Trifling or other members on the east side of Long Beach, other than the Viral Way, which would historically be his enemigo hood. But as of lately, man, he has also been on a downward trajectory with representing this Crippin'. And I say that because he said he wasn't a gangbanger, but he is a member. And I took that as being still currently a member. And his representation of the Crippin', again, has been on a downward trajectory with the shit that's been going on that he's displaying.
And for the record, you know what I'm saying? You know how that go? You're a member forever. That's just how it is. Unless you know what I'm saying? You leave up out of here or whatever, you're a member forever. But that doesn't mean that you are actively pressing lines. You know what I'm saying? People evolve from all the stuff or whatever. I want to say that too. You know what I'm saying? He from where he's from, but he's not actively pressing no lines. You know what I'm saying? But that don't got nothing to do with the way you represent this Crippin', because your cousin out here, you cousin Keyway,
on the internet. And it started with the shit with Suspect. Now, I don't care what I said or graded Suspect on the non-affiliate report card, because the thing is, Brandon did the same shit. He was also in the wrong for not getting cracking with Suspect. Regardless of whatever shit was going on, Suspect pulling the blade, whatever, none of that, all that shit, whatever. And that happened on the second instance anyways. But with another man spitting on you, calling you a bitch, smutting you out to your face, and you not getting cracking on this dude, you not lining up a face. Suspect has said multiple times that niggas could have got down. Now, I believe both of them, like I had said previously, Suspect didn't do what he was supposed to do. Brandon didn't do what he's supposed to do.
Look, when you look at how Suspect moving, just no no sound or nothing, Suspect move aggressive as hell. You know what I'm saying? Now again, you know, he didn't attack bro or nothing, so I don't expect Bucci to attack bro or nothing like that. But it's like bro moving super aggressive all on you. He doing all this on you. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing that out there. Golly.
No way, especially a member, is finna be sitting there getting disrespected like this by another grown man. This shit wasn't an antic. It wasn't a game. This nigga suspect calling him a bitch. And like I said, the ultimate situation is spitting on this man.
Oof.
He didn't get cracking. But I feel like he tried to use.
Look at that. Oh, shit. Yo. That's wild. Look at, oh my God. Look at Almighty at the top. I'm gonna remove my banner so I can see Almighty's face. Almighty wildly disrespectful, but Almighty was trying to get cracking. Look at Almighty. Look at how you doing it. And then y'all see right here, right? That's the spit. You know what I'm saying? That's Almighty right here. That's Almighty face. You know what I mean? And then the spit came from here, flew right there. Hitman's pon the top of the head. Hitman's pon the top of the head. That's crazy. I just want to say that. Just trying to point that out. Bucci. Golly, bro. That was crazy. You should have tackled that nigga. I think you got enough mass where you could have took a couple little stabs from that little knife. Nah, I'm just playing. Just kidding. I don't want Bucci to get stabbed or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that right there, you see the rain upon the head top. Rain down on me. Okay, I'm bunk. I'm going to stop. All right, let's continue. This is crazy.
His intellectual prowess and to come on the internet as a guy that can hang with the podding and the debating, you know what I'm saying? He used that to brush up under the rug this membership, and like I said, niggas have got it up out of him that he does represent this Crip. Now the next shit we seen from him, most recently, he
look at Bucci. Hold on, run this back. Look at Bucci.
The podding and the debating, you know what I'm saying? He used that to brush up under the rug this membership, and like I said, niggas have got it up out of him that he does represent this Crip. Now the next,
look at Bucci. Oh man, it's just funny to me, man. Bucci probably knew. Like, I don't know if he knew he was on this report card, but if he seen himself on this report card, he knew Gangland name was gonna say something about it. So, just throwing that out there. Look at Bucci, man. Them little ass shorts. Bucci!
Shit we seen from him, most recently, he pulled up on somebody, drove 45 minutes on that one nigga that had the gym in his garage, and again, didn't do what he was supposed to do. Now, of course, both
Matt's
of
on
these
the floor.
instances really have nothing to do with his gangbanging. Of course, as we can see, he's somewhat hung up the gangbanging or dropped his flag. I don't know. You know what that new shit is that's going on when niggas is saying they doing. But I think his gangbanging career was very short-lived. I think it was something that was closer to his high school years, and that's cool. But how you represent yourself right now, after saying that you are a member, definitely plays a role. And when he pulled up on that dude with the shit in the garage, he did the bad work. The nigga was supposed to get down. Now, I understand. As a grown man, you don't want to get your head cracked in somebody's homemade gym in their garage and shit. I get it, but you called your homies down there, them niggas from the viral way. Again, niggas from Insane. I don't know why.
He said them when his homies, though. Rap News Street Politics, for the record, he said them when his homies. Niggas drove about an hour away to make sure niggas ain't hop on your ass. But he said they wasn't homies. Golly, y'all. Let's continue.
Why you wasn't with niggas from 20s? You know, I could be wrong. Maybe some niggas from 20s lurking in the background. But again, something is not all the way right with the Crippin' and the membership with this dude. You know, I really wanted to put him on a non-affiliate report card because, again, there's something that's not right with the Crippin'. You know, it doesn't have to be a whole secretive thing that niggas got to draw up out of you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, yeah, this where I'm from, whoopty whoop, and leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? And that shit could have been addressed. But I understand you probably don't want the stigma around you. You don't want people to stereotype your character by saying, oh, he's a gang member. All right.
And I'm not mad at that either, for the record. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if that's not what he's actively pushing, then you ain't got to be out here like, oh, yeah, I'm from 20s, because that's not what you own currently. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a past and all that. That's not what you on. Then niggas don't gotta do none of that. But you know, when you start cussing and stuff, because this is a thing in the beginning, I never heard bro say cuz or anything like that. And then, you know, as things progressed, as things progress, you hear him cussing and stuff, and that's where, you know, that's where you wind up on the Crip report card. Where Buddy at? Where Buddy at on the report card?
Boom, put him in this category right here. But eventually, the shit came out anyway. So it is what it is. That's what I didn't like about the shit. But he called the viral way up there and turned down the fade because he said the conditions of the nigga garage weren't up to par with how he liked to fight. That shit bunk. You don't drive 45 minutes to catch a fade and then turn it down because the nigga got a garage gym instead of a actual brick and mortar gym. You know, that shit just don't make any sense. He turned the shit down. He looked like he was scared. He ran from the fade. And then he fell out with the niggas from the viral way over it, saying that they basically didn't have a nigga back. My thing is, them niggas pulled up for you. You know, I don't know where the other nigga was from, if he was from Insane. My thing is, if he was, that gives you even more reason to be pulling up with your homies from 20s. You call Insane niggas over there and saying that you from 20s, why you looking at these niggas that have your back to the max? This is where I'm starting to see a pattern of deflection from this dude. Then he got on the podcast arguing with the viral way niggas, basically saying that they would have let something happen to him. And them niggas like, look, you a grown man. We was there to make sure you didn't get packed out, but you was still supposed to handle your business at the end of the day. And that's completely correct. You know, you don't pull up to somebody saying you're gonna catch a fade, feel uncomfortable, back out the fade, just start pointing fingers at what everybody else was doing. But I did look into Brandon's MMA past, and man, you can't smut the dude out with his credibility in his fighting skill set. I done seen this dude in Abu Dhabi at the World Championship in his sport. He's said to be in the top 14% range in terms.
Homie right there though. Homie right here though. Put Bucci down. You understands me? The first one that y'all saw, the first clip that he showed y'all of the jiu-jitsu, y'all know I showed y'all this on my channel already. But the first clip he showed y'all, he kind of dominated that fight. You feel me? And he won. It was like no clear nothing, but he was in the he had the better hand the whole fight. But this one right here, that Rap News Street Politics is showing, I seen this one too. And it was literally the reverse of the last fight. Bucci was in the position that his opponent of the last fight was in. He lost this one.
In terms of this MMA shit. So I think his purple belt is valid, and I do believe he can put the pause on somebody. Let's not be stupid.
Facts.
The problem is he's not doing it. So this is how his podcasting career has went on this downward trajectory. He's collected these nicknames, Uncle Ruckus, Bucci Bear and shit. I don't know what's up with all that, but the shit just not looking good as a representation of the Crippin' as soon as you open your mouth and said that you are a member from Rolling 20s. And all we see you with is nigga.
Ain't no nigga gonna press me with Sour Patch Kids in his hand. That's out. Shout out. And Hefe don't care about nothing but what the check say. You understands me?
Niggas from Insane. I believe the viral way nigga said that Brandon wanted them to speak some about DW Flame, which of course is one of their homies, and they didn't want to do it. So it's a lot of funny business going on with Brandon, and this is why, as a Crip, we gotta give Brandon a hand. There's no way around it. Reputation has slid all the way down to the bottom. Like I said, his Crippin' seems to be fully retired at this point, and we've heard nothing about his activities, nothing about him being in the streets. He kept that shit real close to the chest. His activity, he hasn't been catching any fades, whether they in the name of Rolling 20s or not. As a man, you done been disrespected multiple times. Even the dude in the gym called the nigga a bitch, and he didn't do it in front of his homies. His impact clearly is none. I don't think anybody has heard about this dude being from Rolling 20s. Nobody knew he's from Rolling 20s. So impact, activity, reputation, all of them are at an all-time low. That's why Brandon got to get an F on this Crip report card. Now, next up on the list, we got one of the.
Golly, y'all, I don't really care about other Crips like that. We here for Bucci. Bucci Bear, he's a really cool dancer. Bucci Bear, crippin' to the beat now. Bucci, man, you done cussed your way onto the Crip report card and failed. You flunked. You flunked as a Crip. Now, I'm going to tell you what Bucci would say, right? I'm going to predict this right here, right now. Bucci will probably say, well, that's good. I want to fail out of the Crip report card. Who wants to be a A+ degenerate? Right? Y'all tell me if I'm right or not. Right? I know that's probably what he's going to say. That's cool. Again, I'm just doing this because it's funny, man. Shout out Rap News Street Politics. This is my dog in real life, bro, since a youngin'. You feel me? But yeah, I was just like, damn, he threw Bucci on there. It was funny to me. Niggas, it was hitting me about it like, hey, bro, you see Bucci got an F? So I'm like, it's only right I do that. You know what I mean? But all jokes aside, you know, that nigga failed. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man. It's just funny to me, man. Y'all be talking all crazy and doing all this stuff, man. They get an F on the report card. Where Buddy at on the report card? I might hit my nigga like, bro, you got to put Buddy on here. See what his grade is. See what his grade is, but maybe he don't qualify because nobody can verify none of that or whatever. So maybe that don't qualify. I don't know. But again, I see he got an F. Shout out Rap News Street Politics. Shout out Bucci Bear too, man. Bucci Bear's a good sport about a lot of shit. I'll be honest with you. I'll be in this chat, watching him do what he doing, lurking, waiting for him to slip up. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, it's all content. He understand that. And I wonder how he feel about this. But I told y'all what I think he gonna say. You know, I don't care about getting an A+ as a degenerate. So, you know, that's that. But y'all better be cool because Rap News Street Politics will politic your ass. You understand me? My boy be in the cut, bro. He own you. I seen Bucci on there. I said, what? Not Bucci. Not Bucci. But shout out to all the Keyways and Damus. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to the land. You feel me? Shout out to the land. But yeah, just funny. It's just funny. You know what I'm saying? That whole spit situation was wild too. Y'all see how I paused that, and y'all seen the spit upon his head right there, slow motion. Sheesh! Slow motion, spit upon his head. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? No one was hurt during the making of the. No, I'm just playing. I'm just having a good time, man. But again, man, Bucci got an F. That's what we here for. Bucci got an F. Golly, Bucci. Now, for anybody looking for any kind of marketing or promotion when it comes to this YouTube content creation, make sure y'all tap in with @DreaTheVirgo on Instagram. Again, that's @DreaTheVirgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. She's working with a bunch of different content creators throughout all the sectors. She can help you with anything from views to viewer retention, thumbnails, monetization, copyright strikes, whatever it is. Contact @DreaTheVirgo on Instagram. Serious inquiries only. But what I want y'all to do is comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about Bucci flunking the Crip report card. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.